Krishna 24 hours a day, being engaged in devotional service by hearing, chanting, remembering, offering prayers, worshipping, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, rendering other services, cultivating friendship, and surrendering fully to the Lord. Such activities are all auspicious and full of spiritual potencies, which make the devotee perfect in self realization. So, that is his only desire is to achieve the association of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Such a devotee undoubtedly approaches the Lord without difficulty. This is called yoga. By the mercy of Lord, such a devotee never comes back to this material condition of life. Chema refers to the merciful protection of the Lord. The Lord helps the devotee to achieve Krishna consciousness by yoga. When he becomes fully Krishna conscious, the Lord protects him from falling down to a miserable conditioned life. Okay. So before this sloka, Krishna was talking about demigod worshippers. So Krishna was explaining that how demigod worshippers are and what destination they achieve. Krishna says that those who follow sakam bhakti, or those who follow certain demigods, like those who follow sun god, he go to the planet of sun god. Those who follow other demigods, they go to the planets of their that demigod. That way. Krishna was explaining those devotees who are following other demigods or following Sakam Bhakti, they reach the higher destination. They may reach to the Swarg location, but after enjoying the full potencies or the full fruitive activities in Swarg Loka or in the higher planet, they have to come back to this earthly planet. They cannot live there for lifelong. They have to come back to this earthly planet. So the devotees, they don't they think like, what is there in what is the benefit of going there and coming back? It's just like a cycle of birth and death. Nothing else is going on. You go to the Swargaloka, enjoy the potencies, and then come back. So devotees are intelligent. What they want, they always strive for higher supreme destination, which is Goloka Vrindavan. So in this particular sloka, Krishna says, those but those who always worship me. So Krishna here explains about the devotees who worship exclusively Krishna, who are in Krishna Bhakti, who are the devotees uh, who always wants to go to the supreme destination. They don't care about going to higher planets. Krishna is talking about them. The word Ananyas. I was listening to the lecture of one Prabhuji. I'm forgetting his name, but he was explaining Ananyas can be explained in two ways. Ananya means na anya. Na anya means uh, no other person. We should do worship of Krishna. That's what Krishna is saying. Na anya. Only me. And at the end of this Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Sarvadham parityaj Mamekam Saranam Bhaja. Who to come? Mamekam Saranam Bhaja. So if we follow this particular word, we will get to know we have to follow Krishna if we want to go to higher destination, which means supreme destination. But if you want to go to just a higher planetary system, then you can follow the demigod worship. But in previous verses, Krishna also mentioned those who are worshipping demigods, they are indirectly worshipping Krishna only. So instead of worshipping indirectly, if we have the direct method, we should follow the direct method. And the other meaning of Ananya is continuous, nirantar. Means if something is like let's say Ganga river, when Ganga starts from Gangotri, from the place where Ganga was born, it continuously moves towards the destination, which is at the Ganga Sagar. In all all its way, there are so many challenges comes through. Sea faces so many challenges, but sea cross all these challenges and continuously move towards the destination. That is the continuous process. So same process we also have to apply in our bhakti. The continuous process. When we are worshipping Krishna, we have to follow the continuous process, and that continuous process includes Navaveda Bhakti. Navaveda Bhakti is uh, Sravanam, Kirtanam, Smrana, Padasevanam, Archana, Vandana, Dasya, Sakya, Atmanivedan. If we follow this Navaveda Bhakti, and if we are continuously following this Navaveda Bhakti, we will reach to a we'll reach to a path, or we'll reach to a destination where Krishna will be waiting for us. Krishna will do everything. And in this sloka also, Krishna at the end, when Krishna says about in first two lines, Krishna talks about the devotee. What they do, they worship Krishna with exclusive devotion, meditating on Krishna's transcendental form. And then what Krishna does for them, Krishna says, Yogam Yoga Chemam Vahamyaham. I what they lack, and I preserve what they have. Krishna himself carry whatever the devotees have. Means whatever is needed for the devotee, Krishna carries him. And whatever doesn't have Krishna, whatever devotee doesn't have, Krishna carry that for him, and whatever devotee has, Krishna protects that. Krishna preserves that. So Krishna doesn't have to take that burden, right? Krishna can give it to anyone, because he is the supreme personality of Godhead. He can get it done by anyone. But here Krishna mentions Vahamyaham. I personally take that burden of carrying that responsibility, because of my devotees. They are very dear to me. So Krishna himself takes care of that. Himself take care of the responsibilities, or takes care of the need of the devotees, like a father. When even a father who is the president of India, the person who is the president of India, he will be present himself for his son, but for others, he will send his what you call his servants and all to get things done, right? But his for his son, he himself will be present. Whatever his son wants, he himself will go and uh, provide that facility. Like in the same manner, Krishna also, those who are bhaktas, those who are devotees, who are performing unalloyed devotion to Krishna, they Krishna says, I personally provide the reciprocation. I personally carry whatever they need, whatever they have. Krishna personally preserve that, and Krishna supply whatever is needed. And it doesn't mean that Krishna will supply each and everything. Krishna supplies the thing which is good for the devotees. It's not that Krishna will provide. Of course, Krishna will provide material designations, material benefits as well. But if it is good for devotees, Krishna will provide it. So that is what it is meant here. So on this line, there is a pastime which I will explain now. So there was a Brahman. His name was Arjunacharya. So what he was doing, he was writing the commentary on Bhagavad Gita, and when he was on this sloka, he read Yoga Chemam Vaham Meham. He was surprised. He started thinking, this word Vahamyam, how it is possible? How Vahamyam means I personally take care of it. How can Krishna personally take care of things? He can get things done by his by anyone, right? So what he has done, he just write this word and wrote Karomi. Karomi means he can get it done by anyone. So when he struck this word and wrote Karomi, and after that he was Brahmana. So Brahmana used to live on begging, right? They used to go door to door and beg for food stuffs, and that's how they used to survive in the olden days. So Brahmana, after that, he left for begging and door to door for the food. When he left for the begging, two boys, two young boys came to the ashram of Arjunacharya. They came with lot of foodstuffs and the lot of fruits and the ingredients for cooking the food, and they gave to the wife of Arjunacharya, and they were hurried to leave that place. Arjunacharya's wife thought, what happened? Why they are so disturbed? Why they want to leave the place quickly? She started inquiring. She asked, what happened? Why you want to leave this place quickly? What happened? Why are you so disturbed? Then those boys said, no, we have to leave from here quickly. If Arjunacharya sees us, he will beat us. She was, and then his wife got puzzled. Why he is a Brahmana? Why he will beat these beautiful kids? So she said, how it is possible? He is a Brahmana. He will not beat anyone. Then when she was saying this, then one of the boy who was blackish in color, she lifted her upper cloth and showed on the back that there were marks of beatings. So she got puzzled. His wife was thinking, why, how come it is possible? Today I will challenge my husband. And then those kids, they provided the foodstuffs and then they left. And his wife, she got puzzled and she thought like, today I'll challenge my husband once he is back to the ashram. And then whatever the foodstuffs they provided, she cooked and she started eating. In the Vedic method, Vedic way of in the Vedic way, uh, generally Matajis don't eat until Prabhujis come back home, or once Prabhuji have their food. After that, only Mataji take care. Mataji take prasadam. So she started eating prasadam. That time Arjunacharya came, and when Arjunacharya saw she's eating prasadam, she is taking prasadam. How come it is possible? What happened to her? He got disturbed and he started challenging her. What happened to you? Why are you taking prasadam before I came home? And then when he started challenging, his wife started challenging him. And his wife said, why you were beating those two kids? Those two kids brought so much food stuff for me. And no, before that, this Brahmana asked, "How come these foodstuffs came here? I am just bringing my all these foodstuffs here. How come all these foodstuffs came in and started eating as well?" Then she challenged. She said, these foodstuffs were brought by two young kids. They were very beautiful, and you are beating them. Why are you so cruel? Why are you beating them? Hearing this, that Brahmana got puzzled, and he asked, I don't beat anyone. Why are you saying like this? Then she said there were two. And he started asking about it. Then the wife of Brahmana said, there were two young kids. One was blackish in color and one was white. They came and they provided all these foodstuffs, and they said that Anirudhacharya is beating us. See, and they showed the mark on his back. And while as he was explaining that, Brahmana was meditating on those statements, and then he realized and he could able to understand. And see, he said to his wife that you are so fortunate that you have personally taken the association of Sri Krishna and Balram himself. They himself came here. You are so fortunate. And then he got to realize, okay, what could be the mistake I would have done? And then he goes back to the Bhagavad Gita and looks at the same sloka. Now, when he checks the sloka again, this word which he striked, that strike mark was not there. That strike mark was there on the body of Krishna. And then he realizes Krishna personally take care of things. Krishna personally provides the reciprocation. And then then that Arjunacharya Brahmana understands. And this way Krishna proves that he personally take care of his devotee. It's not that he says to his minister, to anyone, all through demigods and all. When a devotee or a person who is performing unalloyed devotion to Krishna, Krishna is forced to take care of that devotee. This is one example. There are many examples if you read Srimad Bhagavatam and hear the lectures of Vaishnavas. You will see many such examples where Krishna has personally reciprocated with devotees, and you must have experienced it in your life as well when you perform devotional service or when you are engaged in some certain services. There are small things which all of a sudden coincidentally happens. That coincidence, that is not coincidence, that is the reciprocation which we get from Krishna. It is said that when we go to Brindavan, we should not go for like 1 hour 2 hour. It is that whenever you go to Vrindavan, you go for like 24 hours minimum. Why? Because Krishna personally reciprocate. If you go to Vrindavan and stay in Vrindavan, Krishna feels very happy. and then he personally reciprocates. How he reciprocates? During that 24 hours, he personally comes in front of you, and uh, he tries to have interaction with you. You might not be able to realize at that point of time, but then when you leave Vrindavan, some moments you'll not be able to forget of Vrindavan. Those are the moments when Krishna comes in front of you. That's why it is said that whenever you go to Vrindavan, you should stay there for 24 hours. And that's how Krishna reciprocates. Krishna reciprocates to each and everyone, whoever takes one step towards Krishna. And then Krishna, of course, takes 10 steps. We have there are multiple slokas as well in Bhagavad Gita. So what happens for a devotee? The only desire is to attain Krishna, and there is no other desire. There is no other material desire for a devotee. And why there is no other material device for desire for a devotee? Because devotee is always confident that devotee has full faith in Krishna. He is full confident that if that my job description is to serve Krishna, to just follow the devotional service, and uh, do everything whatever makes Krishna happy. And it's the job description of Krishna to take care of me. If you are doing, if you are performing unalloyed devotion, Krishna's job description is to take care of you. That way, devotee doesn't worry. Why they have to take tension when Krishna is there for the devotee, right? Uh, Consider, like, when we think, uh, when we are when we do something for a person, right? That person, in I'm talking about in this material world, if you do something for a person, that other person also feel obliged to do a return favor, right? And here we are talking about Krishna. When we do unalloyed devotion, or we perform devotional service, Krishna is also obliged to their devotees, and he personally takes care of him, personally comes in front of the devotee, personally reciprocates to the devotee. And that's that way, if this kind of relationship comes into the picture, then devotee don't have to worry. They don't take tension. They are completely happy. They they live their life happily. So when a devotee is like that, means completely dependent on Krishna, then Krishna comes and take the responsibility of maintaining the devotee automatically. So devotee thinks that when Krishna wants to give me, he will give, and it doesn't have to, like, whenever Krishna wants to give something, Krishna will give, and if he doesn't want to give, he will not give. So that way, devotee feel happy. Just think, when Krishna wants to give you with 10 hands, how much will you be able to hold in 2 hands? And if Krishna wants to snatch something with 10 hands, how much will you be able to hold in 2 hands? This is common sense, right? So if you think in this way, you will feel relieved. Okay, it's the we just have to be dependent on Krishna. Whatever Krishna says, the Krishna wants to do, let him do. It's I just have to do surrender to him. Maro bhi rakho bhi jo ichha tumhar, means if you want to kill me, kill me. If you want to save me, save me. It's up to you. I just have to surrender unto you. I have to follow. I have to do whatever is recommended, or whatever I supposed to do. And I don't have to worry for anything else. It's Krishna who will. I know that Krishna will take care of me. That is, if we have that thought, of course, we will immediately be relieved from any kind of stress, and we will be into complete happiness. And that way, we just have to surrender. Just think, if we become like a devotee like this, then how much peaceful we will be, right? So that is the peace we are, everyone in this world is targeting, right? Anyone you go and just try to inquire what you want, they will say either peace or happiness. They want to be peaceful, or they want to be very happy. And both of these things we are getting just by remembering Krishna and surrendering to him, and follow, which Krishna says, Man mana bhava mad bhakta madhyaji mam namaskuru. Only four things. Man mana bhava, think about me. Madhyaji, man mana bhava mad bhakta, become my devotee. Uh, Man mana bhava mad bhakto, sorry. Man mana bhava mad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. Just pay obeisances to me. So if you do these four things, then Krishna is obliged to take care of you. You don't have to worry. You will be into complete happiness. There is no tension, right? So with this, I end my class today. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Rituraj Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu, for your wonderful class. So I'm sure we have a lot of takeaway points. So we'll wait for devotees if they have any, any points to make or any questions they have.